Hey everybody, we are back. It's the
are
Spice
back.
So Life.
Yay, yay.
Yeah, man. Well, this is gonna be part two, right, Angela?
This is
So
part 2.
I'm so glad to be back. We are on our journey. Got a lot of information for you. Angela's gonna drop a lot of knowledge, and we got some updated information from last week. We did our numbers and things like that. So this is the Spice So Life. I'm
Oh,
Chris.
I'm Angela.
That's the lovely Angela. And Angela, how you doing? What's
I'm
going on?
doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I feeling good.
good, feeling great.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, man. Guess
I can say this. I'm feeling the best I can for today.
It was a, it
Yeah.
was, it was a, I don't know if it was a movie or something about somebody saying, I'm doing the best I can with what I, oh no,
Yes.
that was Mariah.
That's that. Yeah, Mariah Carey. I'm doing the best I
I
can
can
for
with
what
what
I
I
got. Yes.
Oh, we
That
got a little thing for that. You should
explains.
show that one.
That explains exactly how I feel today.
You are, and I've been a witness to that. You've muddled, you've pushed through it. You've kept your cool, even though you've had some things stress you, and
Yeah.
it's more, you're more acute to those things than normal, but you still was able to maintain. So I'm proud of you for that. You did
Pushing
good.
through. I'm
You're doing
pushing
good. You should
through.
give you a little tappy tap on the back.
Yep. There we go.
You're doing your thing.
All right.
All right,
Before we
what you got?
start with the introduction, we would like for you guys to like and subscribe to our channel. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Click
click it. We'll
that
give you a second to do
button.
that. We'll give
Come
you a minute.
on. Go
If
ahead.
you're driving, we'll let you pull over.
All right. Also, you can join us on Facebook. We're on Instagram,
It's sparkling over
TikTok.
Sorry.
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Instagram, TikTok. Those links are in the description. And you can visit our website. We have a website. It is www.spiceO, that's OH, life.com. So here we are, guys. We have had a very, very good conversation this last episode about keto. Okay? Keto. Now, I don't know how much of details that we went into this, but we're going to go into part 2 of that. But first, we're going to talk about, because we've actually completed, we completed about a week on keto. Is that right, Chris?
Yeah. Yeah, we've completed about a week. We'll say
I
a
mean,
week.
yeah, we'll say a week. We'll
A
say
good
this.
solid week.
Yeah, good
We might have
solid
did a
week.
little bit before that, but
Yeah.
we started really, focus on the week because we wanted to be in line with you guys, the journey,
Yes.
everybody doing this together. So yeah. So
Yeah.
this is now we're going. This is the second part 2, and then it's the second week
Yeah.
connected to that.
So we're going to report
Yep.
how we do each time. So make sure you stay tuned. All right. First of all, I'm going to say that our whole family is involved in the trying to stay in ketosis and trying to lose a little weight. So the whole family is involved. So
We're basically, all of us is involved in a low carb diet.
yes.
I can't verify that. I think we all in ketosis or close to it.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
the main thing, guys, is it's a low carb diet, and then the ketosis and how to get in that area. Angela's going to continue to educate us on that part.
Yeah. So we actually, to be honest with you, it's been a very great experience
Yeah.
as a whole family. It made it easier for all of us to
Yeah.
stay on point, stay on target. Everybody chime in to help each other as a family.
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna say this. You know what I thought was going to happen is that I was going to have low energy, and we weren't going to be able to do our walks and stuff. But
yeah.
yeah.
So that first week, guys, Christopher and I walked for 5 days that week. So we
Not
did.
only did I have energy, but I felt good.
Yes.
It's beyond good. I just felt really good.
I'm telling you, that second
I
or
feel good
third day, I would say the third day, I noticed my skin, it was a glow,
Yeah, you were.
you know.
You had a aurora
That was a
borealis
glow.
around you.
I was like, I was in that morning, I looked in the mirror, I'm like, wait a minute, my skin a little, it's doing this thing
You had a
today.
little something going on.
So, of course, we're going to talk about the benefits, but that is one of the benefits of being in ketosis.
Yep.
And also, I did feel that energy. So, and another thing that I have to take into consideration of like that first week, let me just talk about that first week, and we'll talk about the second week on another podcast. But that first week, I felt very good.
Right.
I felt that a renewed way. And that is interesting to me because normally I would feel that way like a few weeks after
Right.
I'm in ketosis, but I got all the benefits that week, like that first week. So yeah. So what about you, Chris?
I don't know if words can explain it. I had good energy, but I also just felt like it was like the chemicals was like I had just a good vibe, good moods and feeling, and it's like nothing bothered me, um, and it just seemed like everybody was that way though. Everybody in the house just seemed like they had good vibe,
Yep.
good. We were just cool, and then and I don't know. I really felt good. I felt better than I have in a very long time. That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah, and I agree. And I needed that. I definitely needed that. So we started the ketogenic or the ketosis, being in ketosis
Yeah.
at a really good time. So I don't know if you want to tell how much you weighed. I mean, I'm sorry, how much you, I'm not
Um,
weighed, how much you
I
lost that
lost
first week.
7, right? Yeah, I
Yes.
lost 7. That's how much I lost. I lost 7. I was surprised. So basically, within 7 days, I lost 7 pounds. Almost,
Yeah.
if you average it out, easy math, 7 pounds a day. So again, was
Exactly.
not looking for that. I was just looking. Hey, if I lost a few pounds, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
So
And I lost 7 pounds as well. So yeah, we were very happy and surprised at the same time. We really needed this. So we got a few more pounds. We got some pounds. So I shouldn't say a few
and that's
pounds.
for
We
this
got,
Monday. So when we talk again, you're gonna hear about the next whatever happens from what's going to happen. Next week. So next week, we'll see what happens.
yeah. So some of the things that were helpful in this week is that the foods that we ate as well. We tried to keep it as though one thing that's important on when you are on a diet is that you try to stick to your natural patterns. That's one thing that I learned when I was on Weight Watchers. My Weight Watcher coach was like, if you eat at night, like me, I try not to eat at night. I'm trying to get rid of that habit. But if you got a habit of doing that, or if you got a habit of eating certain things, swap them out for something that is conducive to whatever program that you are following.
Right.
Like I knew that when we first in that first week, sometimes if you got the what you call it, the snackies at night, you gotta have something, you gotta snack. We would have to snack on something that's high in protein, that's not, full of carbs or whatever. And that, helped. So if you in that first week or whatever that you are starting it and to keep things easier for you because later you're going to change those habits, but if you just got to have a snack but just swap them out for whatever the way that you're eating, like for us, since we are low carb, we're trying to stay in ketosis, it's going to be a low carb thing. It's going to be some nuts. It's going to be what do you call those things, pork rinds. It's going to be something, but it's not going to be a whole bunch of something, whatever it is. It's just enough to kind of get rid of whatever hunger that is, as long as it's in your macros. So yeah, and also I know I cooked. Our kids helped us. We all shared in the cooking. So we know that we was gonna come together one time a week, a day, for a meal. Who can cook in the kitchen 3 times a day?
Right.
So, Christopher made some delicious items. In fact, we should actually do a cookbook. What do you think? You think we should do,
Now you're
do a low
talking.
carb cookbook?
Let's do it.
Because the items that we did and some of the keto friendly desserts that my daughter's done and some of the wings that she helped out with, they were, delicious. I know that first week we ordered the wings out, but we got something that was keto friendly.
Right.
But the second week, we'll discuss the different things on the second week that we did. But yeah,
Okay.
it made it easier to
Yeah.
stick to.
Yep.
So
Yep. I again, I thought that we were just gonna, another thing, the foods eating is cleaner, you know. So when we were eating, the thing that you still feel full, but you don't feel overstuffed.
right.
You don't feel like, oh, I mean,
Yeah.
we can be tired, but it's not gonna be connected to the overeating.
Yeah, I
I
think
like that.
that like if I'm my tiredness, I mean the tiredness is probably connected to your body. You got to think this is the first week, and sometimes if you get to a point that you're tired, I think it relating to your body still, it is adjusting to how your body is burning fuel. You either burning, there's only two energy sources that your body uses: carbohydrates or ketones. And the best and beneficial thing, I'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that more because there's gonna be a series of information, the golden nuggets of ketosis and fasting. So basically, we're gonna that helps. So when you going through that transition, your body's gonna go through and do its thing, but just be aware that sometimes you're gonna have different effects from it. And to combat that effect, you'll have to, make sure that you got your what do you call it? You see, I'm having brain faults. Electrolytes. All right. So, anything else you want to add, or anything that was a highlight from the first week that you would like to bring out?
Yeah, no, just keep it was some days. Well, the first week was great, and then even as we go in the second week, which you'll hear more about, brother, this is all of us together. If you have one of them days where you didn't do enough miles or you didn't get out there, don't worry. Just get back on the horse and do it again. Because believe it or not, everybody's gonna go through that. We're gonna do it. But yeah, y'all, just keep doing it. Hang in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna be successful at this. Don't stop. That's my main thing. I want to keep pounding into people's head.
Yeah.
Do not stop ever. This is an ongoing thing because you're eating healthy, you're eating good. You're not starving yourself or anything.
That's true. And that first week, man, it was cold, but we got out there.
Yeah,
It was cold. Those
bitter.
I think it was almost that whole week. It was bitter. It was bitter, bitter cold. But we were feeling so good. Those ketones was flowing through our bodies.
Yeah.
We didn't worry about that cold. We was like, we got to get out here. We got to do this. We was feeling good.
You're gonna have those barriers. I think we hit some barriers this week, but that's fine.
Yeah. This week we got.
But
rain.
last week, I think what you talking about was last week, which is like, that was like a dream. But yeah, it's just training the body to eat the way we used to eat instead of I know me, I was an overeater, so this is changing.
Yes.
And you'll see the I'm assuming that hopefully we'll see the difference. Of course, we'll probably try to do some little montage or something. But
Yeah.
I would say make sure you keep not only a writing journal, but keep like a little video journal of what you're doing.
I think when it's best to do the video or the picture of how you are.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can definitely what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a difference. Like one time we were talking about another time when I was on keto, the scale didn't move for about a month, but I was shrinking because I was going the sizes that I was wearing. I knew for a fact I was losing inches. So that's not going to show. Sometimes the inch is not going to show on the scale. So don't ever let that bother you. Just keep it moving.
This is facts. There's not way around it. Especially with women, the water weight is your enemy. Of course, you need water, but water is everywhere in everybody's body. And then when our dear our women go through so many changes that they have to endure that they have to deal with that water weight a lot more harder than your average guy. So yeah, so it's going to be always slightly different, even sometimes with the weight gain because of different muscle mass and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
just hang in there.
Hang in there.
You got this.
Yeah. So what are the benefits of a ketogenic diet? So first thing is weight loss. And we experienced a huge weight loss that first week. So it says your body, and we're still, if you listen to the previous episode, we are, looking at an article that is written by Craig Clark, but it's medically reviewed by Dr. Pooya Shafapur.
Say that 3 times.
Shafapur. I can't say that
Shopping
3
for
times.
something.
Sorry. So basically, it says the keto
Why
diet.
did you mess up my name?
I know. It's like, hey, you really chopped that up.
You shop before.
Chopper 4. Yeah, Chopper 4. My name. Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Okay,
So the ketogenic diet uses your body fat as energy source. So there are weight loss benefits. So on keto, your insulin, which is the fat storing hormone, the levels drop greatly, which turns your body into a fat burning machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm into the science all about this, and you should be too, and how your body is, how particular diets or foods affect your body. So, always be into the science of how things work. So
Speaking
science.
of the foods affecting your body, would you use like keto inhibitors or stuff like that, or would you just try to do it naturally, or how would you do that when it comes to that? Because I know some people use certain keto things. Some people just use natural things
They
like
drink the
oils and
ketones.
MCT oils. And
They drink artificial ketones.
Mhm.
I I've been since I was
It seemed like
introduced.
when you the way you said that, like they drink like I already can get that vibe. Like
So
you're not a big fan.
since I've been introduced to ketones, which was in 2014, which was about almost 10 years ago,
Hmm.
I've never ever drank ketones, and I always think that the ketones is the better, but I'm not gonna be, but just because it's something that's I'm not used to. It's just like you growing up, you used to doing things a certain way, and when somebody introduced something to you, you be like, but I know how to produce that on my own,
Right.
type thing.
It can throw the body off, probably.
Now,
Maybe. I don't know.
Now, for some people that are fasting
They
and
may
they're
need it.
not on a ketogenic diet, but your body goes into ketosis when you're fasting, I can see how some people would drink the ketones while they're feeding or in their feeding window or while they're feasting, whatever
Mm.
feasting phase that they're in,
Uh,
to drink those ketones to help them. But I'm telling you, that stuff is expensive. So I've never
my
drank
thinking
them.
on it is some people's body is different where they may need it, like they're not producing it like they should.
Exactly.
Also,
Yeah.
then to play both sides, it could throw the body off if you pretty good at producing ketones and then you add that to it. It could confuse the body, I believe. Like the body's like, wait a minute, did I produce? Did you? Who? Where does this come? So I think it's about each person really knowing their body well.
Yeah, and also I haven't really did any research in that, so I need to do a little bit more research in
There you
those
go.
ketone drinks. So I
You're
would,
just speaking from your own personal
from my
experience.
personal experience, I've never tried them.
Yeah, that
Will
makes
I try
sense.
them? I can't say I won't, but I just need more information, more data about it. So, yep. So,
And you mentioned the MCT oils.
they have not mentioned MCT
I
oils.
asked you about them actually,
Yeah, you did. And I think we were discussing that too.
and you were talking.
So many people incorporate the MCT oil into their diet to increase the ketone production
Uh,
and fat loss by drinking keto proof coffee in the morning. And let me tell you, when I first did keto and I made my first cup of bulletproof proof coffee, I drank that bulletproof coffee around 6 or 7 in the morning. I was up and about. That's the day I got like 34,000 steps. I had the energy of a
bullet. She was like a bullet. That's why they call it bullet.
I'm telling you, that whole day until 12 midnight, I was on it.
You was
I
on
did
fire.
so much. I got so much done. I couldn't believe how my body was feeling. I'm like, whoa.
Hmm.
So that keto proof coffee is something else, especially for you guys that are starting keto that's never done keto before or never been in keto for a long, period of time. Drink that bulletproof coffee. Yeah, that's why it called bulletproof. And this says keto proof. I guess they can't say bulletproof because
Hmm.
that may be somebody may have trademarked that already.
Might be hit the algorithm. Who we talking about bullets?
Yeah. So another benefit is it controls blood sugars.
Hmm.
So keto, it naturally lowers the blood sugar due to the types of food that you eat. So when a study shows that ketogenic diet is a more effective way in the manage and prevent diabetes compared to low calorie diet.
Hmm.
Another benefit is mental focus. Now, Christopher, we can attest to the mental focus.
Mm.
So I did
Yes.
notice the more in tune to mental focus that first week too.
I would say among many, many other great things, I was really sharp. You were
Yes.
really sharper. Again, like I said, and I mean, I told you this. You're not only your awareness and your sharpness and your recall and your memory, everything was so sharp. Just your balance, your
Yes.
overall balance. It was, you know, some people look like an angel, but I felt like I was talking to an angel because you were just so like cool about everything. Even when I'm like poo poo something, you were like, oh, don't worry, it's
Yeah.
going. Hey, you just gave me a pep talk, and I felt
Yeah.
better that day. I mean, you made my day.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, you can see the effects of it. Yeah, like I said, the energy, and it was for all of us. But I definitely saw a
Well,
difference.
one thing,
My mental focus definitely improved.
yeah, I
I
appreciate
was
that.
sharper.
Yeah,
I'm
you
speaking for me,
was.
but I'm telling you what I noticed with you too.
And it's so important that we're getting older, but that mental focus and being mentally sharp is so important as we get older.
It's not gonna
So
stay there. It wasn't like that. Like it was like that for a week, but then I gotta continue to do things to get those chemicals in my body to produce that feeling again.
yeah,
And that's just staying with the program, staying with how I eat. Don't get lethargic. Don't
yeah,
overeat. Don't stay with the low carb stuff.
yeah.
And
We're gonna talk about the keto adapted, and like you said, they're gonna experience that keto adapted.
okay,
For the first time, they're gonna say, "Oh
what you talking
wow,
about? Tell me
the
about
body's
it.
gonna be regulating those
Tell me what you talking
ketones
about.
in a more efficient way, and gonna be feeling really good."
What about them acids,
What acids?
fatty acids?
Okay, let me go into that. So, study shows that intake of a increase in the increased intake of fatty acids can have impacting benefits to our brain functions.
That's what you was talking about. Our brains was sharper.
Right. So what I was going to say too before I said that was ketones are a great source of fuel for the brain. So that's
Ah,
basically what we're trying to
that
say.
makes sense.
So when you lower that carb intake, you avoid a big spike in that blood sugar, you can avoid the big spikes in blood sugar, which can result in improved focus and concentration.
I don't think that's what happened. I had no spikes last week.
No, we didn't.
I
We didn't
couldn't
have
have
none.
that.
So that body was like, "Oh, thank you guys,"
Oh, it
because
feels
you guys
feels good.
you guys were putting me through, putting me through it because
Yeah.
I needed a break. Okay. Next benefit is increased energy and normalized hunger. So giving your body a better and more reliable energy source, you will feel more energetic during the day. And fats, FATS, are shown to be the most effective molecule to burn as fuel. On top of that, fat is naturally more satisfying and ends up leaving us in a satiated, full state
Wow.
for longer.
What does satiated mean?
Satisfied.
Another way for saying satisfied. Got
Right.
it.
I'm thinking yeah. Now I got to do a define on that.
So, just thinking about what you said. So, I never really grasped that low. When you got all that sugar stimulating your brain actually can function better. Sounds
Yeah.
like that's what's happening with the body from what this doctor is saying. So, I can say I actually was a part. I was a I was that happened to me live and in color. That actually happened. Like I can't tell you the moment, but the whatever was going on that because I know, like you just said, we didn't have it. It triggers these other hormones in your body just to
Yeah,
make
it
you feel
does.
so good.
And when you eat now, you're more satisfied and you stay full longer. And we're experiencing that. Like I'm not eating as much. Like I said, I want my stomach to shrink. I don't want to sit there and be eating.
Right.
When I'm full and satisfied, that's what satiated means. Full and
There we go.
satisfied.
Now I
Then
know.
I like to, just
See, guys,
move on.
we learning everything together. I had no clue. Now I just learned something. I just got educated.
And another benefit is for epilepsy. For those that, have to deal with that, the ketogenic diet has been used, and that's where it came from, really. The treatment for epilepsy. The ketogenic diet has been used since the early 1900s to treat epilepsy successfully. It is still one of the most widely used therapies for children who have uncontrolled epilepsy today. So that's what, if you guys need to know more about that, I would, do your research. Another benefit is cholesterol and blood pressure. And this diet is shown to improve
Your blood does get fresh though, or just pressure. I'm just messing.
shown to improve the triglyceride levels and cholesterol levels,
Yeah.
most associated with the
So those things
arterial
lower.
buildup. Yes, those things
Good
lower.
cholesterol increases, bad cholesterol lowers, and your blood pressure
Exactly.
stabilizes.
But
Got it.
what it says too, it says some blood pressure issues are associated with excessive weight. So
That's true.
if you are losing a weight, those numbers should improve.
Yeah.
Insulin resistance. So insulin resistance can lead to type 2 diabetes if left unmanaged. So the research has shown that a low carb and ketogenic diet can help in lowering those insulin levels and making them healthy.
Yeah. Actually onset of type 1 diabetes, but um one thing I realized, that's what I want to tell you what my doctor told me, and he mentioned about I can, if I don't lose some weight, because he know it was connected. 'Cause some people can be small and still have diabetes issues. Mine is definitely connected to my weight. So
Yeah.
he said you got to, because you have some of the um markers. I don't have
Yeah.
diabetes, but the markers of onset of type 1 diabetes.
Really? Type
If I
1?
if I don't stop, if I stop,
Yeah,
he
type
didn't say
1.
I had it. He was just saying I had the onset of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is what that said. Same thing.
Yeah, this says type 2. Type 2. Type 1 is more serious diabetes. Yeah, so you probably had type 2.
Yeah.
Acne. And I can tell you that it's common experience in folks that are on a ketogenic diet to see skin improvements. So shows that, if skin inflammation, lesions, and all that would improve on this type of diet.
Yeah.
So those are the benefits, and those just a number of the benefits that we went over, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm realizing y'all, is that the body talks to you if you listen.
Yes.
It lets you know when it's happy. It lets you know when it's not. Like you mentioned about the skin just now.
Yes.
Those are just ways the body's saying, I don't like this.
Exactly.
Brain start acting up on you. It's like, I don't like this.
Yeah. So one thing we can discuss next is the benefits of fasting on the ketos. But to be honest with you, when you're fasting, you're putting your body in ketosis anyway. So I like to think of ketosis not as beyond just a diet; it's the state that your body is in. So you're either a we call it. You're either burning carbs for energy, or you either using energy source, the ketones, as energy. So when you're fasting, you're taking your body in and out depending on what kind of diet it is. But when you combine the fasting with keto, eating the keto, a low carb diet, we'll say low carb because there's two, different types of low carb diet. So when you combine those two, you see really, great effects in it. And when you're going in and out of fasting, it makes it a little bit more easier when you do that. So we want to talk about the fasting next, because I've been doing a lot of research on fasting. And my mind is blown.
Hey, I'm happy we got it done. I look forward to hearing about the loss that we have for next week. And this has been another great edition. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
This is Chris. That's Angela on the Spice
Life.
Life.